What is going on, my diggity dogs? It's your boy, the CEO of the number four. Yeah, that's right. Max is CEO of the number four. I'm here today with another Roblox tier list. Or well, it's the same tier list as I made last time. It's just that I have more games here. All right, I guess let's get started with create your monster. And create your monster, well, it's as the name implies, you get to create a monster, and then you can go around a map to fight different monsters. I think you can fight different people. There's like big bosses that you can fight as well. I think there are also quests in this game as well. I remember having a good time. I remember I made a purple Pikmin as my monster. Some pros of this game is that you get to unleash your creativity in a way that some other games don't don't allow you to. You can I think you can animate parts of your body if you want to. I didn't really do that. This is also like a RPG style game, so for now I think I'm gonna put it at the very top of Take It or Leave It. I don't see myself ever really coming back to this game like the rest of the games in Certified Hood Classic are. I would come back to all of these games, but I don't know if I would come back to any of these games. Actually, speaking of which, I think I might put Bridgeworm above this. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna put 10:06 above Trash Game. I remember just looking at the footage of 10:06 made me get really emotional again. So that's definitely going up there. Next up is Golden Hour. This game is a pure exploration game similar to Schoolhouse, but the map is like way bigger than it was than Schoolhouse is. This is more so a hangout game than anything else. There's way more to explore. I got like 30 minutes of footage out of this. Some pros of the game is that just like Schoolhouse, this game is very pretty. This is also a hangout game, so if you like those, and if you like hangout games, then you'll like this game because this game is very, very pretty. Some cons is that it can get once you explore everything, there really isn't a reason to come back unless you want to hang out with your friends. But that's something I don't get about hangout games. If you want to hang out with your friends, then either do it in real life, or if you can't, go play a game together. Don't just sit and talk in a Roblox game. Discord is an available thing to do. So it's an available resource. So I don't know why you would ever go into a random Roblox game just to hang out with your friends. I guess you could come into here to meet new people, but at that point, I don't see why games like this would be called hangout games. They would probably need to be called social games, I guess I could say. So I'm gonna put it above Schoolhouse just because I do think there's more to get out of it than Schoolhouse is, but I don't think I'd ever come back to it like I would with any of the games above it. Next up is Happy Plants. Happy Plants is a story game similar to 10:06, where you're this scientist and you're doing experiments on plants. Something goes wrong and chaos ensues. Some pros is that I like the story quite a lot. The cons is that I think this is a single player game. This is a story game, but there isn't much action involved. It's just kind of like you walk around, you interact with stuff, and then you watch cutscenes, I guess. That's pretty much all there is to it. I can't decide between the very top of Take It or Leave It near the bottom of Certified Hood Classic. I guess I'll put it up here because I think it is more high quality than some other games on this tier list. While this game is a story game, which is something it's kind of rare on Roblox, normally it's just like simulators or combat focused games. But I put it way below 10:06, which is a similar story game, because 10:06 just overall gave me a much larger reaction to it, and as I said, even going back to it, I still got the emotions that I had when I first played the game, although it is at a lower strength than it was when I first played it. But when I go back to Happy Plants, when I rewatch the footage, I didn't really get the same reaction out of it. It's kind of hard for me to decide if I should put it up here or if I should put it right above Create Your Monster. Now I'll put it down and Take It or Leave It. Yeah, I think that's a good place to put it. Next up is Komorebi Island. I call it Como for short. Como Island, how about that? So Como Island is an exploration game, but there's a lot of achievements in this game, which sort of gives you an incentive to go around and explore, so you can get a whole bunch of badges. It sort of like guides you to where you can go as well to see the different stuff that they made. Unlike something like Schoolhouse, where there are no achievements. I don't think there are any. If there are, then I know what, I think there are achievements. There just aren't as many as there are in this game. I think I'm gonna put this game right here. I'd say there's about the same amount of exploration as there is in the catacombs, except first of all, this game looks way better. Also, I think there might be more to do because there are more badges in the game, so there's probably more to see. I don't really have any pros or cons for this. This is kind of just like your average, pretty Roblox game. But I don't think it's a hangout place like this game is. Yeah, this next game is called Landscape. This game is kind of like a big empty field that is only there to sort of make you feel very relaxed. This is kind of like a hangout game similar to this. Put this above that actually. There's more stuff to see in Golden Hour as there is in Landscape, so that's why I'm gonna put it up there. Probably the same pros and cons as Golden Hour. There's just less to do. This next game is called Moonstomach. If you've seen my previous three Roblox game series, then you would know of a game called Sundowner, which was made by the same guy who made Moonstomach. This game is a turn-based battler game. You have like a deck of moves that you can draw from, kind of like cards, and you have a certain amount of like energy that you can spend every turn. And so you're kind of just go through the story of this game. It's like a kind of complex story, I would say. If anything, it kind of seems like this and Sundowner are probably maybe in the same universe, maybe in the same like timeline. It might be, it might not be. I don't know. The game at the end gets kind of creepy as well. And I don't know if the final boss is supposed to be beaten or not, because I tried it a couple times and I could not do it. I would put this game probably right here. Yeah, it's definitely a really high quality game. Like it has like kind of the same uniqueness to it as Blitzrunner does. With the way of like how it looks. Like I haven't seen many Roblox games that look like this. However, the game is kind of confusing. Like half the time that I was playing the game, it was sort of just reading, and then the other half was walking around or combat. So yeah, I think this would go here. It's more high quality than like Defend the Core is, but I don't think it has much replay value than it like Trash Game does. Next up is Of My Abyss. Of My Abyss is kind of another exploration game. It's similar to Como Island. It's kind of it takes place after the character that you play as dies, and so you get to walk around and interact with all these different people, I guess, or like different demons, I guess, is what they are, except for this one angel that's also there. This game is very story heavy. Almost the entirety of it is black and white. Basically the surroundings of the game is all black and white, but some of the characters aren't. There's also some lighting that'll make it look a little different. I'm pretty sure also this game is not done yet, so that might take away some points. I might put it above Happy Plants and Take It or Leave It. I don't think it quite qualifies to be in Certified Hood Classic. It is definitely more high quality. It definitely is more fun to play than Happy Plants is. Because it's like something, Happy Plants is it's more stereotypical if you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil the story of the game, Happy Plants. But if you've played the game, then you know what I'm talking about when I said the game's kind of stereotypical for what it's doing. For Of My Abyss, I do think it's a little more unique. It has a little more character than Happy Plants does. But I don't think I would ever come back to this game unless the game got more updates. So that's why it's in Take It or Leave It. Next up is Prototype. Prototype is another story game similar to Happy Plants and 1006, where you're playing for this Roblox developer that's kind of sketchy, but that's kind of the best way to put it, really. There is a twist at the end, kind of like Happy Plants. There are also two endings in this game, so I definitely put this up higher. The twist was like crazy in my opinion. I think I would put it below Moonstomach. That twist at the end was crazy. Like, I did not see that coming at all. Maybe I'm just more gullible than some others, but yeah, I just did not see that coming at all. Alright, next up is Quiet Space. This game is an exploration game that is huge. There is so much to do. I played the game for 40 minutes and I did not even complete it. I don't even think I got halfway. There is so much to do in this game. It is a strictly exploration game, but the game is very pretty. It's like, it's kind of like Golden Hour, except there's way more detail in it. I would say it's more closer to Schoolhouse. Something really crazy about this game that I didn't even know that was a thing that you can do is that when you drop off of the main island that you spawn on, you go to another island that's like I think below it, and then if you drop off of that, you go up into the island that's up in the sky, and so you could just keep on cycling over and over again. Due to just how much there is, I might put it up into take it or leave it, like up at the very top, take it or leave it. I know I'm putting a lot of things under here, but these games are all like good if you like the type of games that these are. Yeah, I don't know what else I can really say about Quiet Space. Alright, next up is Rainy Vibes. Rainy Vibes is similar to Quiet Space, except there are like quests to do. I would say this goes up in a Certified Hood Classic, because there are actual quests to do. There's more than just walking around and getting different badges for looking at different things. There's like there's a frog who wants you to go find all of their friends, or all of their like children, I guess. There's you can bunch of CDs. There's a bunch of they can collect. There's a bunch of trash that you can collect. There's just a bunch of stuff to do. There's also like games you can play. There's a Minesweeper game, like underground. There's a Connect 4 game that's underground as well. So yeah, I would definitely say play this game because there's just so much to do. Next up is, I think it's called Targoat. This game is similar to that one Amazon Roblox myth game where there's a target, but there's kind of some secrets involved. I didn't really get to find any secrets. Well, I found a secret, I just didn't know how to get past the door. That it requires a code. I just couldn't find it. This game is like basically just based off of a target, pretty much. This game is also good for roleplay, I guess, if you want to. There's also some jokes in the game. The intercom will sometimes come on and somebody random will say something. Like, there was one time that I was playing, there was this one specific intercom sound clip where this guy was like lost and was looking for his mom. It's kind of funny because the guy sounded like he was an older guy, but he wanted to sound young. He like did a high-pitched voice. I might put it right here. Bordering, I don't know, it might be in the same place as To My Abyss, so just like put these in the same place. Last up is 21. This game is kind of similar, it has the same style as Buckshot Roulette, where, so you're in this like, you're strapped to a chair in like this Saw game. Like this Saw game, there's a big saw that comes down from the ceiling and you're facing somebody else and you're playing blackjack with them. But if you lose, the saw blade gets closer to you. If you win, the saw blade goes further away from you. And so, if you completely lose, you die. And if you completely win, like if the saw goes all the way to you, then the saw like cuts your forehead open and you die. And if you win, then the saw go to the other side and it cuts your opponent's head in half, and then they die and you win. I might put this up in the Certified Hood Classic, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'll put this like that. Chaos of the Bistro and 21 are kind of the same game. They're like similar, I guess. Well, no, they're not similar at all. I feel the same about Chaos of the Bistro as I do as 21. There are also different like power-ups. I'm gonna put this above Chaos of the Bistro because there are different like power-ups that you can get. that you like get once every single turn that will it'll allow you to go 1 point over, or it'll like allow your opponent to go. It'll make it a cap for your opponent's number one less. So like their cap will be 20 instead of 21. Your cap will be 22 instead of 21. There's a bunch of other cards or a bunch of other power ups that you can get. So that's why I said this is kind of like Buckshot Roulette, because it's pretty similar. I'm pretty sure it was inspired by it. So yeah, that is the tier list. Nothing really too bad this episode, unlike these two games. There's definitely going to be more coming. I still have more games to do. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.